let me
I see
start
that.
recording the session at least. So that
Okay, Britt's all caught up. We're good.
we're officially recording. Welcome to session 23. This is session 3 of them being trapped in the swamp.
Session 3 of us getting our ass absolutely handed to us.
Who wants to give an overview of what happened the past 2 sessions for Britt? Because she's been inside Tanzu's skull in mouse form since then. Nice.
Beep it up, beep up, beep up, pop.
I don't remember what
we-
happened, so...
Anyone? No one, I guess? No one wants to summarize? No one wants
We
to say
walked
what
into a
happened?
swamp no end.
Okay. Well, we walked into a swamp and Tanzu got smacked by something
I got smacked real hard.
that hurt a lot. Did we ever figure out what that was?
It was a ghost,
specter.
a specter.
A specter.
Yeah, some invisible fuck. What happened next?
And then...
No, and then.
Yeah, no and then. Now we're here.
No, and then.
We figured out where the hut was, got some crystals together, and performed a ritual, but did it wrong. And so
I wonder one thing.
the skellies came up and tried to eat us.
Mhm.
And then we think we did it right, and now there's something worse than skellies.
Yeah, no, the ritual required me ripping a tooth out of my head.
We
Oh,
also
yeah.
What the
fought some hags.
Yeah, you fought some hags.
Some
I
hags.
turned
You
into a
killed
plant.
one of the coven, one of them too, so the other ones kind of went away.
Kyle threw me out of a pile of crystals.
Kyle
You were
did
a
what
potted
to you
plant,
on
you were fine.
crystals? Wait, what?
He threw me at the crystal
Did he?
When it was a potted plant, I threw him at
Oh.
the crystal.
Yeah.
and told me to pick it up.
Oh yeah, he was a potted plant for a little bit.
Yeah.
Run walk that. I don't remember what he said.
Someone got electrocuted by like lightning or something.
Rianth spoke in bubbles.
Yep.
Yeah, Tim electrocuted me. Very rude.
Yeah, Tim electrocuted some people nearby.
But Tim is part of the reason I'm sitting at 4 HP. Thanks, Tim.
No, I think the 4 HP is from the Banshee.
I said part of the reason.
I'm pretty sure it's all the Banshee because your max is like 14 right now.
Yeah.
Because of the Spectre.
And someone got hit with a 7, and someone got hit with a 9, and someone got hit with the 7, and
I
I
got
wanna-
one of the 9s apparently.
yeah.
Tim's not here to defend himself. I blame Tim.
I did get smacked by some lightning at one point.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
We're fine. We got this.
So they successfully managed to complete the ritual, and now they have summoned a Banshee and 2 skeletons. And then we rolled for initiative, and that's where we ended the session.
Now we have to add Britt to the initiative at some point.
Well, we will when she's still inside. As far as story goes, she's still inside that skull.
That's fine. Skull. The skull actually.
And
my
Mouse
notes,
Grid is a
right?
hard sleep.
Yeah, how many hits I've taken and she's not come out or fallen out?
Look, she's in a really deep sleep, hanging out with Tiny or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's tiny.
Yeah, tiny.
Maybe they're making little mouse babies. We don't know.
Oh, they're just fucking in my skull.
Ew,
Maybe.
ew.
But you don't
I
like
did
that
not
idea,
see
Britt?
that coming.
No.
Britt refuses to fuck Tiny.
She's probably not into mice.
And that's her
Lena's
choice,
not into
Shantae.
mice.
Yeah.
She did not consent to the mouse sex.
Exactly.
No.
Tiny needs love too.
Well, he's gonna have to find a real mouse. Not
That's
a
what he has you
pseudo-mouse.
for. It's fine.
Not fucking Tiny.
No, you're just gonna jerk him off.
It's weirder.
So we are kind of trying to fill a little bit more time because Tim apparently is on his way. And Praxic said he'd be a little late. So
There we go.
hopefully we can start soonish. Because we were just about to start some combat. The Banshee did come out and wail to announce her presence. And she did. Everybody passed their Constitution save. So she did just do some damage to everybody. That would have outright killed Tanzu,
That's fine.
but he rolled like a 21, so
Like, yeah.
he crit it.
Hello?
Hello?
Holy shit, it's Praxic.
Oh, it's Praxic.
Still gotta wait for Tim.
Boy.
Praxic, hello.
The
Wait, you haven't
victory
started
took
yet?
back.
We have not
Greetings.
started. We were waiting for you and or Tim. Because this encounter is going to be
We're gonna die.
a little difficult with only 4 people.
We fucked with a capital F.
I'm going to start Praxic back here.
Where? Oh, just outside. Can't wait for the door to be locked.
No, he'll be able to get in. He just won't be able to get out.
Oh, this ain't my cabbage, man.
Hi, Tim.
Oh, and Tim's here too now. Perfect.
Well, Tim's going to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
He didn't post. I just know that. I can sense it. I don't look at the admin channel.
He did post. Praxic, can you talk again, please?
Where are my cabbages? I'm upset that cabbages aren't here.
This is not the right character for cabbages. You
I
have
want-
fire gloves.
No, I want cabbages.
Nah, you're the.
You have to switch to your other character name.
You the little bitch in the corner reading a book while we fight.
No, I'm reading a book about cabbages for some reason.
Ah. Where'd you get a book about cabbages, bud? Find it in the swamp?
Don't ask. It just magically appeared.
Alright, Praxic, can you click your token and roll initiative, please?
Tim, if you get pulled over, just turn on Freebird Guitar Solo. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
Britt, you might as well roll initiative as well, although I don't know if you can see your token yet. You cannot. Just wait. I'll wait until you've actually been presented.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Apparently, we're gonna cry. I think that's what we do.
You're not a fat chocobo eating cabbage there,
No.
Praxic.
I am a fat chocobo eating cabbage.
He is elsewhere.
He is fucked off halfway across the map eating cabbage.
Did Britt say she was away, or...
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Is everybody here? Roll call.
I'm not.
Cabbages.
Not here.
I am present.
You're present.
Freeze then.
Alright, let's get this started then. Alright. We are recording for the YouTubes.
Wait, you didn't wait for me, did you?
We sure in the
We
fuck
waited
did.
for one person. It was going to be you or Praxic, but yes,
my goodness.
we did wait
We waited for both
because
of y'all.
this encounter is deadly for 4 players.
Just hi.
So it was whoever showed up first.
And you guys showed up within minutes of each other.
Literally within, yeah, like right away. So we're just gonna start now, and that's okay. We're okay. The only person that was all even remotely concerned was me, and that's only because my anxiety is like super out of control at this moment. So I was feeling the whole like,
Wait, hold on. I got this. pStabs.
yeah.
Just don't have anxiety. There, I fixed
Yeah,
it.
just
Oh my god, I'm
just
scared.
don't
Just
worry
like
about
that.
it.
Did you didn't
You're
even pray
welcome.
for me though? Like
Wow,
No.
that was perfection.
I know, so perfect.
Thoughts and prayers.
No, I only gave thoughts. I don't give prayers.
Oh, Britt
Oh.
was sick the other day, and we'd been watching Gemstone, so I faith healed her, sent her a gif of a faith healer, told her she was healed now.
But did it work?
Well, she's better now,
Yeah.
right? So obviously,
Yeah, I'm better now.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it took a couple days, but she's fine. So clearly it worked. Okay, so for Praxic's benefit, I'll just real quick go over what happened. He was in the first part of the swamp. They gathered all the crystals, Praxic. They didn't meet with another mimic. They did meet with some hags, killed one. The other 2 either didn't appear or ran off to save themselves. And you just kind of like were alone in the swamp for a while, kind of disconnected from everybody since the Mimic run in. And yeah, now you're catching up with them. They have completed a ritual. The first time they did it was incorrect, and skeletons appeared. The second time they did it might have also been incorrect. They're not sure yet. But a banshee has appeared with 2 skeletons inside the hut. And that's where we're at. So we literally ended last session with the banshee appearing and wailing immediately, and she did some damage to everybody in the group, but no one died. Excuse me.
Yep.
My throat is not good because allergies. So yeah. So we can pick it up from there with let's just jump right into combat unless anybody has any questions.
Can I heal?
I might just hide in this pocket.
On your
Forever?
turn, you may heal.
No. Can I heal now?
No, on your turn, sir.
Can you heal me, please?
We're technically in combat. Somebody on your team could heal you, yeah?
Can you put me at max HP?
No. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to.
Can I be teleported to a bar?
Can
No.
I give her cabbages?
If you had cabbages in your inventory before we started, then yes, you could. But you don't have cabbages in your inventory. I did actually look at everybody's sheet this week, by the way. Because I wanted to spy on you guys, see what you're doing. Everything's
Like my
fine,
note-taking?
except Tanzu is under-leveled because he didn't actually apply his level 4. So,
You like my note taking? It's beautiful.
yeah. There's a bunch of bees in some of his stuff.
And nothing is spelled correctly.
No, it's not.
So
All
you
right.
stole his cabbages.
So the Banshee has just presented herself, and she has wailed, and she is with her summoned 2 skeletons. And Darius, it is your very first in the turn order, so it's you, Darius.
Fantastic. Appreciate you. I'm going to step my happy self right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt a greatsword swing.
Sure.
After I rage. And
Oh, you're not gonna rage second? Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna be a good barbarian and rage first.
Okay.
I'll rage second.
And then recklessly attack at this little banshee thing.
A horrible looking woman thing. Ooh, that was a really good hit. How come you're rolling with advantage? Because rage?
As reckless.
Because reckless.
Equals.
Nice.
Yeah. So I attack with advantage, but all attacks against me are also at advantage.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. She did okay there. Or you did okay against her there. She takes some damage. takes
Fantastic.
20 damage.
22 damage. 'cause of
22?
rage.
Where does the other 2 come from?
From my rage.
You just
From
get
the
2 just for
Raj.
fun?
I just get 2 damage every time I hit.
Hmm. I
Which
think we
goes
need to
up as
nerf
he
you.
levels.
You need to nerf me?
Yeah, we're gonna nerf
Okay.
you.
Okay.
God smites
Nerf
him.
barbarians.
He is dead.
Nerf all barbarians. Now they're just barians.
Yup.
Oh, that was not. I was just trying to do the thing. Yeah,
I'm out.
apparently I
Apparently you
rolled a nat
wasted
20
your
on a
good roll
barbarian
now.
attack. I know, right?
You did good there, Kyle. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah,
Darius,
I'm gonna sit
okay.
there.
Izul, you're up. You hear some commotion from inside the hut. You go in, if you want.
Oh, hi, how's it going? And what the fuck is that?
What? What the hell?
Welcome
have
to
you
the
been?
party. Kill it with fire.
No, thank you. I'm gonna.
Azul, I found your girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend. Do you want the heals or not?
I'm fine.
I'll give you.
I'm fine.
Nope, you're gonna get.
All right, Tanzu, you gain 7 hit points.
Congratulations, you've been healed.
Congrats, I still feel like shit.
He's only got a max of 14 health. That's hilarious. Anything else
Congratulations, you've been healed.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Izul?
Nope, that's it.
You basically dumped sewage on a turd.
It's skelly time. This skeleton is up here. Has noticed Izul come in and is going to try to hit him with a short bow from where he's at. So a 24 hits you?
Really?
Yes.
A 24, the
Yep.
first roll by the Skellies?
So many
Yep, that
Yeah.
hurts.
It's gonna go great.
Oh no. What's 8 plus 4?
12.
21.
How much
Too
health
many.
does Izul
That gets me at
It puts you at 0.
ta-da.
Yeah, nobody. Maybe you should have fucking healed yourself. Damn.
No! This can't be
I'll just
going
wait
like this. Okay.
Oh no.
Thanks for the help, Azul.
It was nice knowing you all.
So Izul, as he gets this arrow at him, he like just drops to the floor with a thud.
Yep, and I'm dead.
No, you're on death saves.
You're on death saves on your
and
next
now we have
turn.
to help you
No,
out. See.
So, yeah, they can stabilize you. You know, right now you're unconscious. The other skeleton is going to have to move because I don't think he can fire through. Well, we'll have him fire at Kyle because he's standing right there.
Is that the one over here?
Yeah.
Do I have half or 3/4 cover with the crystal there?
I'll give you some cover. You can have half cover. They're about torso high, right? I'll let you have
I
some
don't know,
half
you tell
cover on
me.
there. Yeah, they were torso high from last time. I'll let you have some half cover.
Let me think. That's
Does a 15 hit you?
depends on how much I get from cover.
Whatever half cover gives you.
It's +2 to my AC. Fuck, I'm next too.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Because you're
that hits.
multi-classed? Oh.
No. I was thinking of something. I'm next in the order is what I was looking at.
Oh, okay. Yikes. That's their turn. Kyle, you're up. So we'll let that be a rule if you guys are standing within or near a crystal. The crystals are waist high on a normal human. They were torso size before. So they'll give you half cover if you're medium, and we'll give you full cover if you're small.
Woohoo!
Dope.
But the crystal has to be kind of between you and the mob, right?
Right. Would I have a bonus action things? Okay. Nothing relevant. Got it. I'm gonna reach down and use my healing hands to heal Izul 4 hit points.
Okay. Izul, you now have 4 hit points, and you can take your turn when it's your turn.
4 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, welcome back to the land of the living, bitch.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Kyle?
How tall is this shack?
It's fairly tall. Like a giant person, like a Goliath or something, could fit it comfortably inside. It's not low.
So 10, 15,
Yeah,
20
we'll
feet?
say 10 or 12 feet.
Okay.
Like a single story, but not super small.
Are there any rafters or anything in there?
No, it's just a thatch ceiling.
Okay.
It does peak up though a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, don't measure it. Shows how fucked we are.
He's planning. Let him
I was-
cook.
We're all within smacking range.
That's a fucking action, isn't it?
Just reminiscing that we're not level 5 yet.
Right?
This is a lovely fireball room.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Crumbo, you're up.
Oops, I was muted. I think as my bonus action, I am going to use the handy dandy. Oh no. Divine favor
Okay. What does that do again?
upon myself, and it will give my weapons radiant damage
Okay.
on hit when I hit, if I hit, whatever. And I'm gonna go next to my bunny boy
Okay.
and swing at the big lady over here.
Sounds good.
If I can find the button.
A 15 hits her. She takes
Okay.
11 damage.
+1 radiant damage. Yay
Plus
me.
1? How dare.
Yeah, he still did more damage, but that's okay.
Sorry. Is that your turn?
I moved a little bit. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Tanzu?
I need a second to think. I'm carrying an extra person on me.
You are. You could use your turn to make Brick come out. You could use your turn to attack. You could use your turn to do something else you'd like to do.
If I do that, I'm leaving his attack area so he gets a free swing.
Or you just go around him. Like, you could step over that green dot, right?
Can I? I thought that was
Yeah.
a pillar.
No, it's
No,
a
that
little thing you
was-
stood on.
The green was the indicator of where us not to put the crystals since we
Yeah.
only had 3 crystals.
I'd still be
Sounds
leaving his attack range.
Shanta, you can go here, diagonal.
Yeah.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
So let me get it to there. I buried my character sheet. Oops.
All right, so Tanzu, just I guess you're feeling good because you just got healed.
Leroy Jenkins.
Fucking runs in. Oh my god.
Christ. Shantae, right or left for me?
Left?
Okay. I have headphones on, but I'm pouring a drink.
Okay.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what I was picking. I thought it was that. Stab?
Well, an 11 doesn't hit her.
Well, fuck. Lynn, I'm sorry.
Do you have any bonus actions or anything you'd like to do?
Nah, I got this.
Okay. Okay. It's the Banshee's turn. So she was distracted by Tanzu nicely. In that
Ruh-roh.
you were the last one that hit her.
Try to hit her.
To try to hit her, yep. And you rushed up in her face. And she didn't like it very much. She's going to grab Tanzu and hold him in the air with his legs high above the ground. And as she looks into his eyes, her smile gets visibly bigger as she snaps each of his ribs one at a time. And with this crushing happening, and his last breath, Tanzu says,
Lynn, I'm sorry.
with a sneer, she tosses his broken, smashed gnome body to the floor at her feet. The skull that he carried on his belt breaks. Out runs Tiny and Lynn. Lynn's concentration is broke, and she is no longer in mouse form.
Is that considered an attack?
It will be her action.
Oh, it's her action, but
Yeah.
so it doesn't say it's an attack to do it.
No, well, that's all she's going to do. There will be more information on this event later, in case you guys are worried or wondering.
So, for the purposes of Sentinel, if it
Yeah.
counts as an attack, I can attack her back.
But you can
so
attack
if
her
it-
back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You could also, yeah,
You want to, thank you, confirm that quick.
Yep. But Tanzu is dead.
Okay.
So
If the
18
15 hit, I
hits.
assume that hits.
Yep.
So 10 damage.
Yep. She'll take 10 damage. All right. Now, Darius, that was your
So-
reaction to that, correct?
Right, for that round.
Right. Exactly. So now it's your turn.
so
Did you have a
actually I
question
have
for
a
her?
reaction as well.
You do too?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I have.
She just killed your friend. You guys are allowed to use whatever reactions you need or want to.
I can do this,
Okay.
and
Wisdom saving
she-
throw on a failed
wisdom saving
save.
throw. Yep.
Okay. Wisdom saving
not-
throw. Let's do it.
I'm not sure what the save is for that.
Should be your spell save DC.
My spell save.
Yeah, what's your
Hold
spell
on.
save?
14. Gosh
All
darn
right.
it.
Meter beat,
So
right?
she only takes half damage,
How much was
equal
it?
to half of the radiant damage. Half of the damage she just dealt as radiant damage.
All right, so she dealt. How much health did you have, Tanzu?
Oh, 11.
11. So, and then to insta kill you, so she would have done 23 points of damage. So she's gonna take half of that.
Yep.
11. Close. She's hurt.
All right.
All right, now you can do your turns.
Fantastic. I'm going to do a little steppy around her like that.
Okay.
Get in between these booty holes. And then... yeah, I'm just going to keep recklessly attacking this Banshee after killing my friend.
Okay. Sounds good. Are
I'm
you
assuming
rolling?
that
So you're
hits.
rolling at advantage, right? So 21.
Because reckless, yeah.
Yeah, 21 for you. It hits, and she. As you hit her, she screams in agony and rage. More rage than agony. The light inside the hut brightens very quickly, and everyone's ears are filled with a strange high-pitched note. And when you guys are able to see again, I'll let you know. So give me a sec. It took an arrow. I copy things so you guys know. I'm doing a thing and now I can't select that. There we go.
Did we take an arrow to the knee?
Yeah, pretty much.
She is no longer an adventurer.
All right. You guys should see your new map.
Black.
It's black.
I want it to turn black.
Wait, what happened? I was entering a DM.
Hold on.
We
Doesn't
all
have
died.
Fog of War on, but I gotta make sure that it's... Whoops. Red. Is it black for you too, Britt? It's not black for Britt, so is it only black for you, Tim?
It is no longer black.
It's
Okay.
no longer black.
I toggled it on and off again. I didn't do anything else. So as the ringing subsides and the blinding light goes away, you guys find yourself in back on the road, and your horses are grazing calmly nearby.
What?
Shantae,
That's
you
fucking
see
weird.
this map, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If I look to the south, is that swampy area in visual
You see
range?
no sign of any swamp.
Mhm.
Where's Tanzu's body?
Yeah, good. I was about to ask that too. Where the fuck's my dead body?
I don't know.
Can we loot it?
It's not there. If you guys can look around if you'd like to find it, see if you can find it.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm following the Shadow Realm.
I wasted the
I'm
heal
just
on
gonna
you.
like back up against this rock and slowly like slide down to it.
Yes.
I would be just expending the rest of my even more ragey rage watching Tanzu die, just like kicking rocks around and screaming top of my lungs.
Yeah, I'm actively searching for Tanzu.
Okay. If you'd like to give me some investigation or perception checks, Kyle.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Okay. Crumbo, are you also looking around?
Yeah, I'm looking around for Tanzu, but I don't think I see him anywhere.
Okay. Neither of you guys see Tanzu. You don't see any kind of body. You see no signs at all of the hut or a swamp or anything, and the horses seem calm, and everything just seems like you're in the woods near a road. But what Kyle does find is he does find a chest nearby that is locked.
If only we had somebody who could pick locks around here.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Oh,
Yeah.
way too soon. What the fuck?
The corpse isn't even cold yet.
You don't have a corpse yet.
Yeah, it's definitely not cold yet.
After my rage subsides, 'cause I had like a lot of time left on it, I will get back into my right mind and begin to frantically look for Tanzu as well.
Okay.
Not even noticing that anybody else was looking for him.
Your result will end up being the same. Tanzu's body is not to be found anywhere nearby.
Dope.
But there is the chest that Kyle found.
I
I
wonder
don't
if
know that.
Tanzu's in the chest.
What you got, buddy?
A box that's locked. Izul, you're not good at picking locks, are you, by chance?
It just so happens that I do have a set of thieves tool.
Would you
So I
mind
can
giving it a
try.
go?
Press this button.
The lock clicks open. Inside you find 2 cloaks, a wand, a stone, and a lantern.
But no gnome.
No gnome. At the very bottom, there's 500 gold pieces.
Well, I know for sure this wasn't his shit.
Yeah, I don't see any cheese in there. It doesn't look like it's his stuff.
Those
And it
cloaks are
doesn't-
way too upscale for him.
Are they fancy? Like, are they pretty ornate looking?
No, they're just not in disrepair.
That's true. Like, is everything in the box like pretty?
Yeah, everything in the
like-
box looks like it's good shape. Looks like it's good items.
Okay. That is a good point.
They might be there might be magical items. You'd have to get them identified to know for sure, but
Well, who's holding on to these until we can figure out what they are?
I mean, I can put them in my bag of holding for now.
That's probably the best idea.
so 2
Is there anything
cloaks, 1
unusual about
wand.
Hold on.
About the chest
hold
itself?
On, hold on. I didn't have my notes open.
Yes, I'm rereading for him.
First thing, Tanzu died like an idiot.
Ran in, got her
Total-
attention.
Total waste
got
of healing,
forced-
by the way.
Body
We,
is-
I
we
said
heal
I
him
was
up,
blind.
and then he's like,
Should've fucking
"Bah."
listened.
All right, 2 cloaks,
1 wand,
1 wand,
a stone, and a
stone,
lantern.
Lantern.
500 gold.
And 500. I mean, that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We all get 100 gold.
There you go. Is there anything about the chest? It just looks like a nice chest that maybe fell off the back of a wagon. You know, somebody was traveling, somebody of means. The stuff in it looks like it's all in very good shape.
Do we care about dragging this chest around?
Will it fit in your bag?
If it fits in the bag, you can throw it in there. But if it's just a regular ass chest, leave it.
How big is the chest?
Probably like the size of a large suitcase that you would take on. Like you'd have to check it through the airport. You're taking it on a plane.
No, it will not fit in the bag. The entrance of the hole is only so large. You know, after reading my book, I really understand how these bags work. So it won't. You can't just like try to force it in and hope that it fits.
Doesn't go in long ways or nothing.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, we could just lock it up and leave it plainly hidden out somewhere for somebody else to find, so they can fuck with it to find nothing.
I was gonna say, are you leaving the loot behind? You don't want to do that.
No, hell no, we're taking the shit. Just relock the chest and like put it just like in plain view behind
Yeah.
a rock.
At least put it behind the bushes or something.
That's true. Make it a little bit less noticeable, I guess.
Because that'll really piss them off when they find it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you guys would like, you guys can do whatever the thing you kind of want to do.
I'm going to pop a potion.
Okay. I mean, you guys can take a long rest. You can take a short rest. You can decide to set up camp if you'd like. You can continue on your journey. You can have a funeral for Tanzu. You can whatever you want to do.
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
We can say that it's around dinner time. So
Okay.
not quite sunset yet.
Yeah,
But
somewhere
soon.
like a little bit off the beaten path, like where these horses are grazing. Like
Yeah.
find a good place to tie them off, and I'll start digging a hole for a fire.
I only say that, Praxic, so that if you guys are going to take a rest, don't use your health potion.
Okay.
Right. Because once you do your long rest, you'll get all your health points back. Okay, what's everybody else doing while Tim's setting up camp?
I'm slowly kicking this chest behind a bush.
Okay.
Lynn's just sad as fuck. So she like dramatically like slid down to the ground up against the rock. And she's just like sad as fuck. She's just like, where's his body? Where were we? What just happened?
Great question. I don't know.
And can I heal Praxic?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna rest, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
I don't fucking know. Kick. Where that little bastard's body is. Kick. But I'm going to fucking kill him. Kick. When I fucking find him. Kick.
Yeah, you can see too when Darius is digging holes and doing camp-like things. Everything is just a tad more aggressive than it needs to be.
That's fair. Yep. Pitching a tent with some anger there.
Yeah, lots of jerks in my motions. And
Yeah. I just said
scowl
pitching a
going
tent. Now I'm like, wait a minute, not that kind of tent. This is not that kind of
Hey
scene.
now.
My brain, right?
He is a rabbit folk.
It's true.
Mhm.
under my breastplate.
It's a celebration of life.
It's
I
true.
mean, yeah. By contrast, Karumbo's actually doing everything extra careful. Like
Oh, okay.
almost ritually, like extra steps of everything that he's doing, even if it's just like laying out his bedroll.
Okay. And what's Izul doing?
He's catching his breath.
Okay. Yeah, you're very injured.
Forgot how to heal. It's cast at what level?
Are you gonna heal him anyway? You can, because you get your spell slots back if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Heal.
All right, you get 6 extra hit points.
Thanks for the heal.
Mhm. So you don't have to breathe as hard. Oh boy.
Okay. Well, if you guys are just gonna do that and set up your camp, what we'll do is we'll start your long rest. Let's assign some watch. You guys can do it in whatever order. Oh, is there something you want to do? Unless there's something you want to do beforehand.
Just as soon as Darius finishes digging the hole and throws wood in, like barely as he hops out of the hole, there's just a firebolt that streaks past him into the hole to start the fire.
Okay.
Just barely missing him.
Mhm.
I'll stumble on over to Lynn and just kind of slump down next to her, armor doffed and whatnot. Kind of great sword to my side, just in case. Hey, how are you doing? Haven't had a chance to talk to you in a while, and then I know you and Tanzu were at least kind of close.
Yeah, we were kind of close. I mean, I'm just so confused. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Been racking my brain since leaving while I was making camp. DM, does any of what just happened give off like Fae vibes? Something that would be a little bit more commonplace.
Anything that would happen would be more commonplace. Yeah, I think there was, because banshees are often elves, right? So and whatnot. It could have some Fae underlings. Yeah, for sure. Let's go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, really the only thing I can think of is like back home. There were times where you would just like feel like you're walking to one place and just like into another place without any kind of rhyme or reason. Hags and banshees always suck, no matter what realm you're from. But yeah, she didn't have to go do that, like, right in front of the five of us.
You kind of get the feeling that it could have been any one of you guys that she happened to grab, that he got the brunt of whatever anger there had been in that moment, that it seemed very impulsive to you.
We have to find her.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to.
No, I'm with you. I've watched too many people, or I've lost too many people, we'll say. Just like die right in front of me, and being helpless to do anything about it. I feel like this needs to be different, though.
So, Darius, you're not quite sure, but you think maybe you killed her, but you're not 100% sure. But there's a part of you that thinks you did, that you think you saw her die with your last hit. But then everything got bright, so you're not 100% sure.
Right. Was it like body slumped on the ground, or like
you saw her? Yeah, you saw her fall.
Or... Okay.
Fall to the ground, and then it got all light.
Can I check my memory banks to see if that's how banshees are supposed to die, or?
Sure. Let's go look up and see how banshees are supposed to die.
Fantastic.
D&D, how are banshees?
I mean, I'll definitely roll for it first. If you think it's high enough, then you can check.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 2.
Well, you know that they're undead creatures, so you kind of expected her to just kind of disappear.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt like I like ran her through, and I feel like I might have saw her slump down when I ran her through that last time. I don't think that's how they're supposed to die, though. I don't know for sure. It's been a while since I've had to fight one of those. And it was with a much larger group last time we had to do that. But something just doesn't feel right. So I am 100% with you to figure out what went on and where his body is, if he's actually dead.
And where's Tiny?
Oh shit, where's Tiny?
If you guys look around for him, or Britt, do you have any like talk with animal skills? You do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or detect animals, or what kind of spells do you have? Do you think that you could assist in looking around for this mouse? If he's alive, he's absolutely terrified and hiding somewhere, but he would have been with you guys.
Speak with animals. Speak with animals in wild shape.
Okay, so, but speak with animals, that means you have to see the animal first, or does it let you, like, use mouse language kind of thing? You could call out to him by using that spell. Yeah, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters. So you could ask a horse if they've seen something. You can ask a bird. You can actually call for Tiny.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't think I have it on my core sheet though.
Oh, you already did it. Just say you're going to use the spell. You don't have to actually like roll anything for it. Just say you're going to use it and then tell me what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Act it out, lady.
Okay. I'm just gonna like kind of look around like underneath this little bush over here to my left and be like Tiny, and like kind of like rub my fingers together. I don't know how you call a mouse, but
well, you know how to call a mouse because you're very familiar with animals. So we'll say that's how you do it.
Best way to call a mouse is with cheesy jokes.
Oh.
We don't
Well, that was my time, guys. I'm really sorry.
Aren't you glad you showed up for that?
Right. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
All right, and on that note, all of you guys are dead. Bye.
On that note, God smites Karumbo. Insta-kill. He explodes like a water balloon. No recovery from that
14 D8 psychic damage.
There you go.
Like damage.
Sorry.
You actually do hear Tiny respond. You hear a mouse respond anyway. You think it's probably Tiny, and but it's from a bush that's over near the horses. This one over here, if you can see where I'm pinging. All right, so you use a nature check for me, if you will. All right, and you find him in the bush. He's quite unharmed, but he seems a little spooked and scared.
Okay, I'll put him in my little backpack.
Okay.
Grab him. It's okay. It's okay, little buddy.
You know what the real tragedy is here?
The cheese wheel's gone.
Yeah. The like 7 pounds of cheese I was carrying around is gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how is there not a cheese explosion when I don't understand.
Oh no, she probably should have crushed him and the cheese.
Yeah, when she crushed him, why wasn't there like an explosion of fucking Parmesan everywhere in the air?
I bet my body tastes delicious.
That's right, exactly.
It came out of the pores of the backpack like string cheese
Yeah.
mixed with like Play-Doh machine.
Are you saying he's gone for Gouda?
Oh no, that's bad.
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Why is there always one? in
Why are
every
you not a
group?
bard?
Yeah,
You know
why
how
are you not a
badly I
bard?
want to kick him from the police shaft?
I hate puns, and I'm the only. Look, Britt put her stream offline. She went to her stream ending screen.
We all
Oh,
deal with
goodness.
death differently, folks. That's okay.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, she's like 10 out of 10 pun. All right, can you write down, Lynn, somewhere on your character sheet that you're the keeper of Tiny for now?
Oh, yeah.
Lynn's gonna protect that mouse with her life.
Secretly, Tiny is Shantae's next character, who's also a druid.
That would be funny.
Oh boy.
I should have thought of that one.
That would have actually been hilarious.
God damn it, that's better than my idea that I have.
I mean, that's literally the plot for fucking Peter Pettigrew in Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's an asshole.
Tanzu wasn't?
I think Tanzu was more assholey than Peter Pettigrew.
We're not fair. Tanzu was a bit of a dick.
All
But
right.
he was our asshole.
This,
right.
this sounds like a funeral right here.
You know, for the body we don't have.
Would you guys like to take a few minutes to have like a conversation around your campfire about Tanzu, or?
Oh, I tried Sheebs. Sorry.
You tried what?
I was going live in Discord so Sheebs could watch.
Oh.
pStabs ping that she's live. It's live.
Hey,
No.
Crumbo.
What?
For your, have you done like funeral rites, ritual things? Maybe before?
Actually, no.
No.
You've attended lots of funerals, so I'm sure.
I've attended some, sure, yeah.
Did you have to like? Oh, never mind. Coming off table for a second. I always forget whether you're a cleric or a paladin. You're
I'm a paladin, yeah.
Got it. Okay, back at table. Oh, okay. I mean, when we buried people out in the field, we'll normally just like take a thing real quick and like have like a little like a memento type thing, whether it was like their weapon and their shield or like a cloak that they had or whatever. I don't really feel comfortable doing that without a body though.
Turbo kind of scratches his head. Does anyone know his faith?
He didn't really seem like,
Is money a religion?
yeah. Yeah, he didn't really seem like
Or cheese,
a
for that
full-on
matter?
religious type.
Cheese
Or
religion.
mushrooms.
True, mushrooms.
Lynn, you know that Tanzu used to send money home to his mother.
Oh. I didn't know that I knew that.
Yeah, Lynn knew that because Lynn's known him for a while. That's why I told you what you knew.
Lynn, you recall.
I
Lynn,
may have
no.
been supposed to be DMing you that and forgot. Let's
No,
ignore
it's
that.
fine. You don't have to. Well, because she didn't last as long as we had anticipated, Shantae, so.
Wait, Tanzu's mom didn't last as long? Oh, God.
Oh,
The
jeez.
joke's on you. I
Now
am
everybody's
Tanzu's
dead.
mom now.
Lord.
Tanzu's mom's my new
Tanzu and his
character.
mom died. Jesus.
Tanzu's mom's gotta go.
I
Sorry.
remember Tanzu sending money home to his mother.
Did he ever tell you where she lived?
What was that bird town he was from?
He was from a bird town?
Bird something?
Burdusk or something? Right?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
I think so. I want to say that sounds right.
I don't think that's where he's from. I just think that's where he holed up before he skipped town last.
Oh,
Because you're from there, right, Kyle? Like you were actually born and raised there? Born and quote
Allegedly.
unquote raised? Hmm.
Who's asking? What are you, a cop?
That was long in the past. Technically, yes. Because I have to tell you legally, right? I don't think it counts on this plane, though.
Yeah, I don't believe we're in your jurisdiction, my friend.
Yeah. I don't even
Karumbo
know.
just looks really confused.
Yeah,
Well, we could. Do you
Sorry,
want?
go ahead.
Do you want to send her something? I mean,
I don't know how we're gonna send her anything. We're in the middle of nowhere.
we're going towards a town. We could do a marker here, I guess.
I mean, we could. I don't know. I was telling Lynn earlier. I just like. I have a sinking feeling that it's not. That's not the end of that. Words. Playing my barbarian low intelligence character IRL. Yeah, pretend I said that much cooler.
I don't know. It felt like the stories. You know, you defeated the thing, and the spell ended.
Yeah, but
I mean,
so,
I don't know much about this kind of magic, to be fair.
yeah.
And he kind of looks
Sure.
at Kyle like, you know, obviously he should know something about all kinds of magic.
Yeah. But like even in the picture books and stuff, when you do this kind of like triumphant victory type thing, and somebody ends up dying right beforehand, there's usually like a whole other part left. You know, like it's not officially over.
Can I wreck my brain and try to figure out, like, what we actually encountered, where his body may be, what may have happened to it,
Yes,
and if there's a way to get back to it?
you may certainly search through all your memories for any for me. As far as roles go, I'm thinking you could use history if you'd like. You could use Arcana if you feel that it's necessary.
$17.
A 17 would tell you that you are agreeing with Karumbo that there's, or not Karumbo, sorry, with Darius, that there's a little more to this. You believe that banshees aren't so easily killed. And they certainly
They
don't.
are, or they aren't?
They're not so easily killed.
Gotcha.
Like you expected more wailing. You've read horror stories of banshees that have killed entire adventuring parties. She seemed a little too easy for you to kill if she's actually dead. But you might also believe that it could have been a dream.
Like, including the fact that Tanzu was a thing? Or...
No, but you think that maybe, like, this kind of thing where, like, people are caught by a big like, you know, caught in an unending swamp that it felt like it was a nightmare. You're not really sure if you guys are trapped in a dream or if it's one person dreaming, like if just you're dreaming, or if it really happened.
I don't have
Yeah,
the brain
that's-
capacity for Inception right now.
Okay. That's fair.
That's kind of how like Lynn is thinking. She's just like, what the fuck just happened? Like I can't fathom what just happened.
Quick, somebody spin a top.
Mm-hmm.
I can spin a coin.
You could be kind of like, you've just heard of other people dreaming about stuff like this. You're not sold
Do I
either way.
have any inclination of how to get back to Tanzu's body?
No, because you don't know how you even got there to begin with. But if you could find how you ended up in that swamp, then you think that you're pretty sure you could figure out where his body is.
Okay. I will relay all of that to the group and my thoughts of like trying to research how to get back to that bullshit swamp.
Yeah, well, we should definitely just like take tonight to cool and level out whatever research you need to do. If we can try to do that tonight.
Darius,
with
I
just the book you
appreciate
have.
Darius, I appreciate your faith in my ability to research here in the middle of nowhere, but unfortunately, I'll need to find, you know, a much larger city with greater ties to the Arcanum and the magical arts to research and pick the brains of far more learned individuals than myself.
Mm. Oh, you know where that could take us? Back to that place, back where we met in the place with the things with all the books.
Yes, Candlekeep would be a very good place for that. Unfortunately, our current trajectory is far, far and away from that.
Yep, total opposite direction.
Your father has a big library, Kyle.
Burn that motherfucker to the ground.
With your father in it?
Maybe, we'll see.
Can I help you burn it?
Maybe.
Firebolt.
I swear to God, if we meet, like, not Tanzu, but like Tanza or Tanzi or Danzu
I still have time to change my name. Don't give me an idea,
long-lost
fucker.
sister.
or Danzu,
Danzu.
What if it's the sister that Cherry Cheeks
I
was
will-
doing?
I will
It's Tony
fucking
Danzu.
leave.
Oh my god, no.
What? What?
But yeah, definitely tonight should just like relax, level out our heads. Because right now, I know it very much seems like it. Very much seems like it. But I definitely don't want to just go charging out into the middle of nowhere to try to find his body. And that hag and the banshee. Definitely don't want to do that right now.
So just a out of character reminder of what your quest you're working on. You guys were going up to El Terrell to meet Leosin.
Yep.
You also have potential side stuff to do with Kyle and also with Karumbo and now with Tanzu.
Dang it, Tanzu, you're a side quest now.
Of course. No better way for Tanzu to go out than to give us more shit to do.
All right. Well, why don't we start your nighttime?
Mhm.
Since you guys have decided without a body, you don't really want to give them any kind of like funeral per se. So we'll start your long rest. Let's do watch order, please. You guys can tell me who's gonna do watch and in
I'll
what
take
order.
What?
I will take either second or third.
Okay.
I'll take first. Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'll take whatever's left.
Okay, then I'll take second.
Okay, so Lynn's first, then Darius is second. Who's third?
I'll do third. Okay, never mind. Go for it. I'll do fourth, darn it.
No,
Who
you
was
take
third then?
I'll just third.
You're third? Okay, right. Nice. Okay, so we only need the 4 watches. So Kyle gets to
Goddamn right.
not watch, which seems right because, you know, Darius probably would have taken his watch for him anyway because he just likes to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I need a beauty rest. I took a beating. I've never bled this much in my life. It's
You
very
sure
painful.
did, bud.
Sure, but
Definitely did. All right, so watch 1. Give me perception unless you're doing something other than sitting around watching.
Oh, I'm just sad as fuck
You're
watching.
sad as fuck. Are you actually watching, or are you like? Because you can do meditation or something instead if you'd like.
Meditation.
Oh, I can't believe you don't have that as like a BTTV emote, Britt, of that fucking cat
What?
that you like to put in Discord all the time. Like the crying cat with the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think that's a Sasslin emote.
That'd be perfect for this.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
All right. So Lynn is not gonna notice anything really going on this first watch. She's keeping her thought and talking with Tiny a bit and doing a bit of meditation. In the morning, Britt, anytime you need until the next long rest, anytime you do anything with nature, including spells that rely on any kind of like nature thing, so like talk with animals, you'll get advantage.
Okay.
You may get to use it, you may not. And all right, next watch.
Me.
Then I get to do rest, right?
Yeah, you can do your long rest. Yeah. All right, Darius, what are you doing? Are you actually watching?
Yeah, I would be like in a mix of watching and like my greatsword would just be like face down, carving into the ground randomly
Okay.
as I'm watching. But yeah,
As you're trying to write, are you trying to draw pictures?
nope.
No,
It's just like
over.
mindlessly like carving
scribbling.
in the dirt.
Okay. Would you like to give me perception or? Yeah, perception's probably the best thing.
Yeah, I got you. I rolled a 7.
Did you? Oh, you did. Yeah. You also don't notice anything. You're not really sure, but the horses aren't making any noise, so you think everything's fine. You're gonna keep going with your sword in the sand, and then third watch.
Cabbages? Oh, wait, wrong person.
You just dream of fat chocobos.
Yes, like, he dreams of fat chocobos all the time for some unknown reason.
Izul just suddenly started dreaming about bird people.
Yep.
And
cabbages.
cabbage. Yeah.
Izul, are you going to be actually looking around, or are you like
Yep, I'll be looking
devastated, or you're looking around? Okay, can you give me perception as well? You're You're not noticing anything. There could be something coming right up behind you guys with the 7 and the 5. You're not noticing shit. Oh, I suppose we can get rid of our turner.
Hey, I was enjoying looking at that.
We didn't even get. I think we got through one round, maybe, not even. All right. So your watch passes without any incident. Who's on the last watch? Brumbo?
That would be me.
Or what are you doing? Are you actually watching? Are you praying? Are you sulking?
I was actually looking for something in my inventory. Oh, there we go. I am going to light some incense for our departed companion while
Okay.
I watch.
Okay. Do you want to give me... You can decide to roll religion or perception.
Okay. I don't know if that makes a huge difference, but let's go with religion this time.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
It made a difference.
Woo! Through cheese. Through your
No, that's gone.
It's gone now. through your while you're lighting incense and whatnot, you actually feel very at rest and very peaceful. Pray to your God for some understanding, and the words that you receive back or the feelings that you receive back make you feel extra well rested, and you can have 3 instances of DM inspiration to you.
Nice.
And,
Okay.
So keep track of them somewhere.
technically, the cheese isn't all gone. There's still some in the cave.
We're not going back there. Fuck that place.
If you want cheese the remember Tanzu buy, just know it's there.
I didn't delete my map on purpose. That place.
Because of all the uwus.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of,
Yeah, that's
thanks
right.
for reminding.
Sacred Uwus.
All right, it's morning time.
So I guess it's my job to wake everybody up.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the guy who slept the whole time.
Let's see if you can wake him up the same way that Darius does, though.
Oh, I have no idea how Darius wakes him up. Honestly, I would
Exactly,
never
let's
pay
see how-
attention enough.
Let's see if you can wake him up.
Kick him in the nuts.
He just comes over and like stomps his foot next to his the head of his bedroll, not hitting him or anything, just stamping the ground. Good morning.
You see shadows start to curl around your foot as you stomp next to my head. What's so fucking good about it?
Well, we made it through the night.
Not all of us.
Fair. And he moves on to the next person, who's probably going to be the first one, which was Lynn,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and does the same thing, stomps next to her head.
She probably wakes up. I remember
I mean, it's
where...
halfling stomping, so it's not like,
Oh, yeah.
a bunny person, but
Yeah. I think she wakes up. She remembers where Tanzu's mom lives after resting. And Hard Buckler?
her buckler.
Mm-hmm. At least that's what she remembers in her sleep.
I'm pretty sure Crumbo has no idea where that's at, but he nods. Like that means something.
It is north of El Terrell in the Tri-Elta Hill. Northeast of El Terrell. Is fairly north of Burgos.
Literally, he went from Greenest to Baldur's Gate, and that's as far as he's ever gone.
Okay.
So he has no idea. But he goes on and wakes up the next person. And stomps next to their head.
That would be
Mm,
David.
That'd
I'll
be
do
the funny guy.
Big stretch. Look over. Roll over in Kyle's direction. See if he's still asleep. Like prepping, like how I normally would wake him up. Seeing he's already awake. Oh, how did that go?
How did what go?
I point over that direction. You know, all that.
He's not a morning person.
Remind me at some point. He's got like a whole thing. Remind me at some point to tell you the things. That way he's not grumpy Gus when he wakes up in the morning.
Crumbo looks confused. Like, other than like cinnamon rolls and bacon.
Oh, if you have cinnamon rolls and bacon, that would be great. That is kind of like part of it. Like, I usually like try to wake him up with food already. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. I'll write you down like a little routine for him.
Crumbo just shakes his head. And I was like, I just stomped next to his head.
Yeah, I mean, no, that totally works. But if he, if he rolls off the wrong side of the bedroll, as it were, it's definitely like one mood versus rolling off the other way, being in a different mood. It's a whole thing. We'll talk about it. Yeah, like start donning my armor for the day. I'm doing my stretches.
Okay, he goes on to Izul next.
Yeah.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
It's not working, but
Over the table, it's not working.
Chroma kind of scratches his head. He's never had to like try to wake somebody up who didn't just wake up when they stomped next to him before. Time to get up. Stomp, 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 stomp.
are you my cabbages?
What?
No, you're not a cabbage. Why am I having dreams of cabbages?
You're probably hungry. Maybe we should get some breakfast.
I'm not hungry, that's the thing.
Huh.
And these giant bird people that eat cabbages. What is happening?
Turbo
Have you-
backs away slowly, just kind of like, okay.
No, come back. I must ask you questions. You've been around.
Around where?
Have you seen bird people before?
Bird people?
Yeah, bird people.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. In town.
I think maybe you would have seen them, but very
Right.
rare because they're not going to come by Greenest very often.
No, it would have been at Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, and probably only in passing.
Yeah, like no real interaction with them. I mean, I've seen them. It sounds more like a question when he says it.
Have you seen them eat cabbage?
I don't think we ate together. I just saw them on the road.
It's fine. Go carry on and go eat your breakfast.
Don't have to tell him twice. He wanders off.
Silly.
What is there
rabbit.
for breakfast? Oh man,
I don't know.
travel rations.
You guys got travel rations. You could go hunting if you'd like. You could look for berries or fruits or.
Travel rations are there. That's what he's gonna grab.
Yeah.
And normally in part of my morning routine, go hop around and see if I can find something of sustenance from berries or good vegetable.
And Kyle just lays there with his hand open. You put food in it for him.
Yeah, whatever I end up finding, I'll give it.
Rolled over on my back, one arm thrown over my eyes, the other one just, hand kind of propped up, open.
Put some in his hand, and then like whatever I have, just like one like berry or whatever, just like passes by your nose as I go lay it in your hand. It's breakfast time, bud.
Crumbles kind of shaking his head, kind of confused.
Are the horses still in decent condition and whatnot?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them.
Good thing. We'd owe a lot more money if there's something happened to them, right?
Yeah, they were loaned to you guys for this journey. Leosin paid for them.
We rented them, right?
We did. We paid.
Did you guys pay for it, or did he pay for it? I thought he was paying for it.
We paid for
Oh,
it
okay.
because we talked the guy into lending him to us for less than what he wanted
Oh,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
And then agreed to give like most of it back
Oh, right. Deposit kind of
when
thing.
when we came back.
Yeah. Okay.
Karma, did you tell them what I remembered in my dream?
Oh, no, I forgot. Lynn remembers where Tanzu was from. Or where his mom is, I guess, maybe. Those might be the same thing, or they might not.
He was sending letters to her in Hardbuckler.
Okay. So when we get to El Terrell, we can send her a little something. Do we want to include in the missive that she's like doesn't have a son anymore, or does that need to be a face-to-face thing?
I feel like we need to find out if he's really gone first.
That. Yep.
Has anyone ever heard of assassination by Banshee before?
Assassination by Banshee.
Ooh.
Does that sound like some weird face shit that could go down, pStabs?
I'm not sure, but I kind of like where it's going, so let's say yes.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a good idea, so let's say okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah, no, totally. People used to see people summon banshees and ask for their help all the time in assassination attempts, and whether or not they were successful, it was dependent on me and the crew, but it wasn't totally unheard of.
So we just have to find out who'd be mad enough at Tanzu to send a banshee.
Yeah, I mean that is a possibility, or it could have just been her own volition type thing because we were bothering her shit. I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of options as to why all of that happened. So I feel like we should narrow some of that down first before we you know what I mean? Because it could be this, or it could be something else, or it could be, a myriad of other things. But I think until we find more information, I might need to put a pin in that one just for a little bit, at least until we get to a town.
I'm sorry, I just like wild leaps of who knows what is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These all good ideas. How far are we from El Terrell?
About 3 days ride.
3 days. Okay.
How far had we made it?
About 3
Partially
days.
there? So we're about halfway there.
About
Yeah,
halfway there.
it was
Yep.
about a week away when we
Okay.
left. Dope. I don't know. I mean, can't really do anything out here in the middle of nowhere, so we could just make our way northward until we get to El Terrell.
Sounds good to me.
Ermbo looks absolutely frightened by the thought of going on the horse again. Are you sure we can't look around here first? No?
You can if you want to. We can wait a little bit. I wouldn't wait too long though, so we don't lose the. We need as much time as we could possibly get in order to.
I definitely think we scoured this place last evening before turning in.
Sigh. All right. He eyes the horse.
And are we wanting to go straight through towards El Terrell, or are we stopping in Burdusk?
I like how he said it so like.
Do you have anything at Burdusk, Kyle, that needs to happen, or that you would like to do?
Well, I was hoping Tanzu would be with us. That way we could try to utilize him in order to figure out who put a hit on my family's house and their belongings. I suppose now's as good a time as any to tell you that Tanzu is also not his real name.
That tracks.
His real name was Caspip Luckyhold.
Oh.
I could see why you changed it.
Yeah, Tanzu just kind of rolls off the tongue just a little bit better than
Somebody
Caspip.
looking for Caspip.
Hey, wait a minute. Dang it.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
Hey.
The one that got away.
Literal facepalm.
Mhm.
Well, now I really need to find his body.
Oh,
And why exactly were you looking for him?
yeah.
Oh, he was wanted in the connection of a murder investigation.
A murder of who?
Oh, crap. I don't remember.
Just make something up. Probably somebody of
Someone-
the Order of the Gauntlet, because that's who hired you.
Right. It was someone with the a family member of the Order of the Gauntlet. Their house was broken into, and they were killed in the process, and he was believed to have been involved. And he was wanted, preferably alive.
And where was this house located by chance?
I assume it was near Baldur's Gate, which is where I was brought in. Or they had heard word of him in Baldur's Gate, now that I think of it. I think it had happened elsewhere, but they had heard that he was near the Baldur's Gate.
It happened in Burdusk.
Oh yeah, it happened in Burdusk.
Curiouser and curiouser.
No, I'm definitely going to try to figure out how to bring his ass back so I can fucking kill him.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we need a body for that too. Generally.
Not from some of the things I've read. There are quite powerful magics that can bring individuals back from the dead. And significant amount of time at that, so I have at least 100 to 200 years.
oh boy.
Kael's
And if
even
he-
heard. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Obviously, that's way beyond my mystical knowledge.
Which is impressive,
as it
because
is.
it's typically, of the most devout are the ones to be able to cast it. Sometimes there are those that just kind of stumble into it and they're able to perform it without realizing what they've done. But even without a body, they can be brought back. So I'm going to fucking kill him myself. Because if what you said is true, that means one of my family members may be a part of this cult of the fist or whatever you said. And
Order of the Gauntlet? That
yeah,
close.
yeah, fist, gauntlet, you wear them on your fist, same. And
Well,
he
one's
may be-
protective in nature. The other one is, well,
it
just
depends
smacking
on
with your
how
fist.
much you've punched things. Anywho, he may have also been may have murdered one of my parents, so let's go to fucking Burdusk so we can try to decipher what the hell is going on.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to fucking Burdusk. Because that is not cool on multiple levels.
I did like his cheese, though.
If I ever get to take you to the Feywild, I'll introduce you to some Feywild cheese. It's like next level cheese.
Okay. I'm always willing to try cheese.
Me too. I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Ready spaghetti sauce.
Alright. So you guys set off. Take your horses. 3 days passed without issue at all. And find yourself.
Why does that make me nervous?
Should
Oh,
I'm just fast traveling here.
okay.
You find yourselves in Burdusk. As soon as I make sure there's no fog of war on. Click.
I find myself in the abyss.
This is where
And
Tanzu
we are
is.
good.
It must be hell.
Whoops.
So, I'm going to give me, let's take a quick break. I'm going to send Kael a bit of information because he knows this area a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
During the ride, I would have saddled up next to Karumbo and be like, why did you never tell us you were looking for someone named Caspip?
I thought I did, but it was a while ago. I don't remember. It was before we went to Greenest that I was brought in on that investigation.
I remember you questioning Tanzu previously.
I might
but
not have
didn't-
mentioned the name. Sorry.
I did not overhear what you were asking him. So you giving him the 5th degree, but
Yeah, that's what it was about. There was a gnome matching his description that answered to Caspip. But he insisted that wasn't him.
shame you didn't mention that sooner. I found that out back in the cave the first go-round. Courtesy of Mr. Cherry Cheeks.
Figures. I mean, I was pretty sure he wouldn't have. But maybe I don't. Crumbo's beginning to think that he's not a very good judge of character at this point.
At the very least, you fall for people's lies pretty easily. So maybe next time, whenever you ask them and they say something, you ask them, are you lying? And no honest person is going to tell you that they're not lying if they were before.
I'm feeling pretty naive as well.
It's worth a shot.
All right, Panda, I sent you some stuff that Kyle may or may not know about Berta in this area anyway. It'll be up to you to determine how much of it he actually knows, because I know he was kept inside a lot. But I don't know if he did any, after he kind of escaped from his parents, he did any hanging around town at all.
Get the fuck out of there as fast as
All right,
possible.
cool. So he may not know where any of these, what any of that stuff is that I sent him, in which case you can just ignore it, but he might know of some of them.
I assume number 5, there's supposed to be an N in there
Yeah.
and an O.
Did I spell it wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just typing bad. I shantaed it.
Spiel.
Spiel.
I'd say probably a couple of those I recognize the name of, at least. Might not have the most accurate know about the whereabouts, but I've at least heard the names.
Okay, yep. Okay, so the scale on this one is a little off. So you guys know this is a bigger overview of the area of Burdusk. So 1 square is not 5 meters.
Is it 50 meters?
Probably more like 10. Just wanted to cram it all on the one map so you guys could see what's what. So as you guys are here in Burdusk, you've already gone through some of the slum area. It is, again, dinner time. Or nearing dinner time. The area of town that you're in now is, the streets are paved with like cobblestone, and the houses are made of good quality wood and stone, and they are not in any kind of disrepair at all. It looks much wealthier than other places that you've been. Certainly the most wealthy place that you've been since leaving Baldur's Gate. And I'll leave this up to you guys.
Need to read a spell.
So, do we look for a tavern, an inn, something?
There are a few buildings. There's there's shops. There's
Did you ask
Sorry.
that out loud, Karumbo?
I did.
You kind of snap Kyle out of his, 1,000-yard stare going on. I had heard mention of a tavern located in this end of town. Not entirely sure where the location is, but it went by the name of the Breathless Spirit. And my parents would go there from time to time. And sometimes some of the help would go after a particularly profitable period of time. And they made a few extra coin around the house.
Well, that sounds like as good a place as any.
Go looking.
One more time, Lynn. I didn't quite catch that. What did you say, Lynn?
So let's get to looking.
And we can also just... Are there any people around?
Yeah. So this area is fairly, well, the little area that you're in right now, not as many people. But if you go more towards here, you'll see
Just
people.
as we're riding, are there is there anybody walking down the street?
Yeah, there would be people walking down the street. So my
Yeah.
question to you, Kyle, is how inconspicuous are you trying to look? Do you want to get caught? Do you not want to get caught? Do you want people to recognize you, not recognize you?
I've got my hood up as much as possible to obscure my face, but there's really not a whole lot more I can do. I mean, my clothes are far more tattered than they ever would have been having lived here, when I lived here.
Yeah,
So
the people probably...
in Kyle's mind, that's enough of a disguise of just no one in my family would ever be caught dead looking this disheveled.
Yeah. Well, no, and he's probably not wrong. Right?
No, I just think it's, just random adventurer party, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just stop one of the passerbyers as we're clumping into the better part of town. Pardon me.
Would you happen to have any grape upon?
Yes.
Would you like to put another shrimp on the barbie? Bad Dumb and Dumber reference. Nuts. Would you, by chance, be able to point us in the direction of the Breathless Spirits?
Yes, it is just down to the end of this road. See where the stone platform building is? Well, the stone building with the flat roof.
Certainly.
And then you take a right, and it should be the house right there. The
Much
music will give it
appreciated.
away when you get closer.
That makes sense.
And the man tilts his hat at you, the brim of it, and continues to walk on.
Just nod. And you heard the gentleman. Let's just follow this road and take a right before running into the building at the end.
Grumble starts to tip his hat before he realizes he doesn't have one.
The man just kind of looks a little odd at everybody. You
Just being
definitely
polite,
don't look like you should be in this area of town. All right, so the building that he pointed to is here, if you can see my ping. Maybe you can't. Hold on. Sure, I'm not seeing... There, I see it on Brit's stream now, finally.
It's just a little black.
Yeah.
Clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap.
We'll pretend that there's a place nearby for you to store your horses.
Oh,
I would
good.
assume that an upscale tavern would
Absolutely have
a
place.
boarding area.
Yeah. We'll say that the area right next door here, that this is the place for the horses.
Do they have somebody there to take care of it for us?
Yes. You guys just
Okay.
have to. We're gonna pretend your horses are taken care of and everything's good with them, and you guys can just go into the tavern.
Okay, good, because Karumbo's really done with horses.
He's also way behind the rest of the group.
Yep.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
I got little legs.
The horse has
And my
normal
horse
legs.
got little legs.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Breathless Spirit. How may I help you? The man at the door says.
Rooms, baths, food.
Boarding house, and he points in this direction. Food, and he motions to inside.
So this is strictly a tavern. There's no rooms.
No
to be
rooms in
had?
this one, no. No, we tend to not want to mix.
That sounds like most of the stories I've read.
It's
He
food,
mumbles under his breath.
food and drink here, sir.
It was always my understanding that, want of drink and then whisk away to a room quickly, it would make sense to have both in the same place.
We just go across to the boarding house if they'd like to have rooms of that nature, sir. We don't serve kinds of people where that happens frequently in our establishment.
Not a lot of furniture moving in your establishment.
No, of course not.
True.
We see to a certain level of civilization here, sir.
Fair.
And then as you see him kind of give you each a once over, and he looks a little disgusted by your appearance.
Well, Lynn's gonna smile at him then.
This is Kyle thinking about what he said, just like, that don't make no goddamn sense.
Basically, we're too upscale to have slutty people here.
Those books I snuck from my mom's reading section seemed otherwise,
Kyle was reading porn.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
without fully understanding what he was reading.
Yep.
Because it's like that really bad, badly
Bad romance novel
written
stuff.
smut
yeah.
where it's not like they're so far from like admitting that it is.
Yeah.
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 They're like heavy alluding to it.
That's that softcore smut.
Yeah,
as it were.
yeah, it's definitely anything with the long-haired muscle man on the front of the novel.
Fucking Fabio on the front
yeah,
of everything.
exactly. Sven, Fabio, those guys. Yep,
Danielle Steele.
pretty much, but a little lower than her in the quality. You're welcome to go in if you'd like. We'll serve your kind here, provided you have the coin to pay for it. And please keep order.
I'm sorry. Our kind? We are
What
We're
do you
used to
mean,
keeping
you
order.
people?
we are trying to be paying customers and patrons.
Yes, please go ahead.
If you want to describe us as such.
Sir, you sound like you're at least have the essence of means. You're not dressed as though you are, although you could have maybe stole these clothing from somebody rich and then ruined them. Generally speaking, our patrons are with certain means, certain wealth, if you will. And, well, I'm not to
Generally
turn
speaking,
away
when
money.
You've been on the road for weeks.
This
Shit
is
happens.
so this yes, I assume you did come in here with horses that needed to be looked after and a little sweaty from the road. So I would assume that you would just need some freshening up, we'll say. But you may enter. If you'd prefer to bathe and shower first, you can go over to the boarding house, right over there. Sonia
don't
is there, and she'll take care of you.
Speak for the rest of my group, but I do need a bath.
A little dipperoo wouldn't hurt. Hey, Mr. Fancy Pants, you Does your boarding house have a place that'll clean armor too?
Yes, of course.
Cool. Because it's been a hot minute, as you can tell, and I like step a little bit closer with like and do like that weird like hands behind the head stretch, like fully exposing my smelly pits to him.
The man kind
Fortunately,
of
his smelly fit, your smelly pits are like 2 feet below his head.
he just kind
Like
of
pointing them up.
looks down at you, like without moving his head, so just his eyes. He looks down at you and then just looks ahead.
Mhm.
Please just go over around the corner there. You'll find Sonia. She'll be there. She'll help you. It will cost you 10 gold an evening though, like a night.
Kermba
that
chokes
it?
a little bit at the sound.
Yeah. Fancy.
That's all. Well, drop in the bucket.
It's all
I hear Kyle's paying.
Yeah, sounds like it's on Kyle's tab tonight.
Kyle is absolutely paying for you guys because fuck any of these indignant assholes.
Hell yeah.
They're so rich and snobby. I've been waiting to play rich and snobby people. All right, so if you guys will just pretend you guys are over here at the boarding house now with Sonia. If that's where you're headed, unless you're going into the tavern first.
Nah.
I'm going. I don't speak for the rest of the
That's fine.
group.
Okay.
It seems like good manners to clean up a bit first.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, then hello, how may I help you?
Oh boy.
Welcome to Sonia's boarding house. We offer
Does
bath.
everybody want their own room? Does anyone want to board together?
How
You
big are
pay.
these
Excuse
rooms?
me. You will be paying by the person. We
I
do not-
understand that,
Okay,
but
we do
I'm
not
asking
give-
how many rooms that
we
we
do
will
not
be
give
needing.
discounts for sharing rooms.
I did not say anything about that, did I? I just simply asked how many rooms our group was going to need.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Don't assume
Anyway.
my situation. And there's
Hey,
just a little,
lady.
like, eyes go from gold to black real quick and then back to gold
She
as
completely
he peeks
backs
out from
down.
under his hood.
She completely backs down. Yes, sir.
How big are these rooms anyway?
They're fair size.
Depends on what you classify as a fair size. Give her like not necessarily mocking, but like the best impression of a snowdy person I can. But it's just me like wobbling my head back and forth.
Okay. She kind of looks at you a little bit weirdly and says,
I assume it's like one of those, like, grand, like, hand gestures, just
he just
waving
raises
it all
his
over the
pinky up.
place.
Yep.
He's just got his pinky in the air, you know, he's fancy. Extra
Mhm.
extra pinky.
Exactly.
I mean, large enough for a Dutch or a Duchess to stay here. Like, staterooms.
Lynn, would you like your own room, or would you feel comfortable staying with the rest of us?
I'm comfy staying with you guys.
One of your largest suites for the 5 of us, and I'll slide her 50 gold.
Okay. Please come ahead this way. She leads you guys upstairs to the what would be the penthouse suite, which is only a 3-story building. But to answer Darius's question, the room is massive and it has a private bathing area, and it's actually like a suite of rooms, so there's like 3 rooms in total. A main area that has sitting, a room with a bed in it, a large bed, and then a room that has like bathtub and a wash basin.
Oh, and all of us will be taking baths, so please ensure hot water keeps coming.
Yes, of course, sir.
I need to find a small cup for Tiny, so Tiny can take a bath.
Rumble comments
What is a
just under his
tiny?
breath.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Does Lynn actually
Rumble-
pull the mouse out?
No,
Okay.
so I don't want her to see.
It's probably for the best. Oh, very
If
well
anything
then.
happens
Follow
to
me.
Tiny, Lynn's gonna go on a warpath.
I thought you were gonna say Tanzu's gonna come back from the grave and go
Yeah,
on a war
Tanzu will
path.
come back from the grave and just
Well-
rip that bitch in half,
Now we know how to get him back.
and then re-die and refuse
Ritual
to elaborate.
sacrifice.
Getting this weird voice in my head that's telling me to kill Tiny?
You'll be the
Oh.
one that Tanzu rips in half.
I would love to see that attempt.
Yep.
So what happened to Darius? He killed Tiny. But
And then had to
Tanzu
kill
just loved him.
Tanzu again. Kermo kind of mutters under his breath that this suite is basically as large as his parents' house.
Yep. It would probably be, the main.
Larger.
The main, definitely more fancy than Janen's house.
Oh, for sure. But just in size. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
probably the size
know.
of a normal farmhouse, like in its
Yeah.
entirety. It's massive compared to what you guys have slept in. And the bed is huge. There's it's like a king size bed would be equivalent of. Could comfortably probably fit all of you guys in it, except
Thank
maybe
God.
Kyle.
Well, I mean, we can on a king size bed when you've got
Well,
two people that are half
he-
size.
He just might want his own space, being snooty himself.
Yes and no, because Kyle is well off and was raised well, but in the same vein, he has a sense of loyalty to these people.
Okay.
And while anyone with siblings understands he's okay talking shit to them because they're a part of his group, anyone else, on the other hand, better back the fuck off.
All right, that's fair.
Get it.
All right, so the lady there's two servants that are coming by, and they just keep with the hot water into the bath basin, and when it's full and dirty, then they empty it out and bring back more.
Offer the bath to Lynn first.
Thank you.
And then as soon as Lynn's done, I jump in next.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
I was raised ladies first, and then I need to clean up more than anyone else.
And then dragon people next. Oh, wait, not dragon. Cool people. Wingy people.
All right, the boarding house does offer meals delivered to your room. The tune of
Do
2 gold per meal.
we
Or
want to eat here, or
you
do
go
we
to
want
the
to
tavern.
stretch our legs and go to the tavern?
You think the food's gonna be better here or over at the tavern? Could use it.
Hard to tell. We
Fancy
may have
meal.
more choices in the tavern than here. And if we're trying to find any information about what is happening in town, the tavern may be a better source.
Yeah, agree there.
That's very true.
I'm down for the tavern then.
I'm down.
all right.
Kermo shrugs. Like he's still like weirded out by the size of this room and the giant monster bed that probably will eat him.
Oh, definitely, Sam. Like if you and me ever make eye contact, it's just like an understandable like nod of acknowledgement that like this is way above like size, like physically size wise and like social class wise, way above anything that I've ever experienced.
But yay for baths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So as you guys approach back to the tavern, the man is there. Oh, you have returned, I see. Are you entering this time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enjoy your
Yes,
stay.
so Get out of our way.
Gladly, sir. When you get inside, what you don't see what you normally would see at a normal tavern. There's very soft music playing. So like chimes and flutes, but they're very soft. Nobody's singing. There's not loud ruckus of drinking. People aren't slamming cups down. There's no spills. It doesn't stink. But it is fairly full of different patrons. But there, of course, is an empty table.
Just one empty table?
There's a couple.
Try to find one, like, against the wall or in a corner, if
Okay.
possible.
Yeah, there'll be one in the corner. Cool. I'd like some rolls, though, for Kyle to see if he recognizes anybody in.
Sure.
Let me see. What do you want to roll?
You tell
Let's just
me.
do your passive perception. What's that?
12.
12? Oh, look at that. You definitely see there are one of your mother's ladies in waiting. You see her across the room. She hasn't seen you yet.
Well, I still have, like, my hood pulled up and...
Yeah. And you can decide whether or not you're friendly with this person from before, or hostile to her, or however you would have interacted with her.
So she was...
One of your
My-
mother's ladies in waiting. So basically, one of the people that helped your mother get dressed in the morning.
Yeah,
and-
one of her, like,
yeah.
handmaidens.
Yeah.
I mean, how nice was she to me?
Let's say she was pleasant. I would think that a lot of the castle staff, or not castle staff, but your estate staff,
You're
like
giving it away.
Well, I don't know if you lived
Castle.
in
I'm
a
kidding.
castle per
I'm
se.
kidding. I was kidding. I was being sarcastic.
Like, because I'm thinking of it in terms of that, but like, I would imagine that most of the servants would probably have felt bad for you being locked away most of the time and being so restricted. But I don't know if they would have said anything like that to you. But you would have known her for most of your life. She's worked for your mother for a long time.
I'm just take note and keep like acting like I don't see her or
Yep.
recognize her.
That's
She's
fair.
the only one I recognize.
She's the only
there?
one you recognize so far.
Okay. Just actively keeping an eye out though,
Yep.
for sure, as I walk through.
Okay.
And listening out as well. Just for any mention of the family or my parents.
Sure. Do you know how long you've been gone for? You've been in Greenest probably about 6 weeks
So
total, I'd say.
that's 3 years. Probably 4, going on 4 years at this
4
point.
years you've been gone? Okay.
Because I spent 3 years in Candlekeep.
Yeah.
So probably somewhere close to 4-ish years,
Okay.
give or take.
So you're pretty certain they would have given up looking for you.
No, I don't think so with how persistent my parents are and how protective they were.
Okay.
Which is why I tried to get as far away as quickly as I could.
And now you're back.
Begrudgingly.
Back
And missing a
again.
piece of the puzzle that I tried to drag here.
Yeah, that would have been helpful. I don't think Shantae thought of that.
No, I
Nope.
did.
Whoops.
No, he was like, screw that guy.
I
That's
have
why
a
when I
plan,
DM'd him, all he
fuckers.
said
Go
was,
find me.
oh.
Oh.
I have a plan. I just need you to fucks to find me first.
I can't wait to hit level 20, Shantae. I'm gonna wish your ass back to life to kill you again.
You won't. I have a plan. Just go find me. Find new me.
So as
I'm finding Tanzu at some point. I'm gonna make it fucking happen.
You might not want to. Go find new me.
Sure.
I have a plan, fuckers. Go find new me.
20 is the way off, Shantae. You'll probably forget, but I won't.
he's not
gonna
told me
say-
about this plan either.
I sort of told you. My newest DM.
I may have slightly mentioned it, maybe.
Yeah, I think he kind of did, and I think my answer was, we'll just go with it.
Yeah, that's what you said. I'm trying. Let's see if I can make this plan work. But I have a plan, fuckers.
All right. Is anybody else looking around or anything? Is anybody else doing it? What? So Kyle's found you guys a table. Are y'all sitting with him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, they all got their own tables.
Well, I don't know if everybody wants to sit with you. I mean, maybe somebody decided to go up and talk to somebody. I don't know what you guys are doing, but are y'all looking around?
Yeah.
All right.
I would imagine that at least 3 of the other 4 are like fucking just mouth agape,
Yeah.
just like,
So
what the
let's set
shit?
the scene here. All of these people look incredibly wealthy. They've got the finest clothes on. They've got their hair done just perfectly well. And the whole establishment looks like it's got marble walls and like just extreme symbols of wealth everywhere. Like they might as well just like hang money from the ceiling, it seems like. Right? All these people are exceptionally wealthy looking. But
Oh man.
Izul sees in the corner a very tall person just sitting quietly, observing.
Who?
We found Shantae already.
Apparently, me yelling's all it took.
I heard the oh.
He seems out of place because he isn't dressed like everybody else. He's dressed more like you guys in that he's wearing like traveling clothes.
Sitting by himself.
Sitting by himself, his back against the wall, just watching everybody.
What kind of weaponry, if any?
You don't see any.
Hmm.
This place you don't see, actually, now that you look around, you don't see many weapons at all.
Intriguing.
So as you guys are sitting down, a waitress comes by. You know she's a waitress because she's wearing a uniform. You assume she's a waitress and she's carrying a tray. Hello, how may I help you this evening? Would you like to see the menu?
Yeah, I would like to.
Crumbo nods. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she hands you each a scroll that has food listed on it. Always, like, the fanciest food you cut. Crumbo's not even sure some of this is food. Like, who eats gold leaf?
They have gold leaf? Oh god.
Gold leaf chocolate. Who eats that? Who eats gold?
That seems like a waste.
I've eaten many a gold things.
You eat everything.
It's true. He once told me a story that there was a holiday based around him running around pooping colorful eggs.
Wait, what? Wait,
Dares
what?
is the Easter Bunny. I love
Just
it.
put Easter in
God damn it,
the
man.
Forgotten Realms. And,
That was completely Panda out of character.
yeah.
I had whiskey come out my nose.
In my like, again, a very poor attempt to act holier than. When she hands the scroll, I'm just gonna like push it off to the side, and again, just like head bobby back and forth, hand gesture shit. Just like, I require your finest vegetable dish, and whatever you pass off as alcohol in this
Grilled,
establishment.
steamed, or raw, sir?
Oh,
Raw
good
alcohol?
question.
No,
No,
vegetables.
vegetables.
Why would you ask me
She
to
kind of
grill my
laughs a little bit at
alcohol?
you.
As I lean into Lynn and just, no, she's talking about vegetables, Lynn, not the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Of course, steamed.
Lynn doesn't
Why?
know.
Why would I want it Why would I want it prepared any other way? Like, still just fucking bouncing back and forth and shit.
Well, others of similar nature of yours prefer it raw, sir. But steamed, absolutely.
But you can tell, obviously, I am not like most of my kind.
Oh, very clearly.
I just have this visual image of this heavily armored Harangon just like gesturing his hand just all over the place. Not like an Italian talking, just like willy-nilly, just like gesturing insanely.
I just picture this 2.5 foot bunny swinging his arms wildly.
It's just my left hand like up by my face. It's just like spinning rapidly every time I say something. It's like, who would ever think, Spin, that in your finest establishment, Spin, that I would want my vegetables, Spin, any other way besides, Spin, steamed.
Have you not had your vegetables fried before? They're pretty good that way.
Oh, sir, we don't fry things here.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
obviously,
unhealthy.
Spin. That's for the lowers. Spin.
Oh, we wouldn't, sir. Sir, we don't call them the lowers here. That's entirely classist. They're less fortunate. Or underfunded.
Wax like a duck, walks like a duck. You know what I'm saying? Spin.
spin.
Oh my god.
She doesn't know really what to think of you and kind of gives you a weird look. Yes, then, and would anybody else like anything? I don't have an actual menu prepared for you guys. Just make some shit up.
Take the surf and turf and a bottle of local red, 4 years aged.
Only 4? I do have some 6.
Look, I'm not. It's not that kind of night.
Okay. 4 it is. She looks a little disappointed. A little judgy.
Crumbo just says, "I'll have what he's having,"
Oh, all right.
and nods to Kyle because
But not the bottle. Enough glasses for all of us with the one for now.
Oh, I just meant the
We've-
food. Sorry.
Look, Crumbo, you got to be very precise because if you don't, they're just going to bring you everything and then charge you for everything.
Crumbo looks down at his money pouch. Okay.
Sir, would you like to open a tab? She says to Kyle.
No, we'll pay when you deliver. There's no guarantee we'll be here after we finish our meal.
All right, then.
No need.
You, Mr. Dragonborn, sir.
Just give me your fanciest stew.
Fanciest stew. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I will talk to the cook. We'll see what we have as far as stew goes. Stew is one of those meals we don't often serve around here, but I'm sure we can find something. Do you have any dietary restrictions? Any meat preferences?
Nope.
Okay. You, ma'am? What can I get for you?
I'd love some ale and some grilled vegetables. That sounds really nice.
You also want grilled vegetable? Grilled, steamed for you, grilled for you. Okay. Ale? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she goes away with your order.
You know, she didn't write that down. That's quite impressive.
Hey, how did I do? Did I was I fancy enough?
You just stick to what you know, big guy. It was a good try, but I don't think you quite sold it.
Damn. Okay. So who are we? Are we looking out for anybody in particular, Kyle? Like you descriptions of people, names that we might need to keep an ear out for. What's the sitch?
First off, let's probably keep from using my name.
Right.
At least
Yeah.
here outside of the room.
Yep, definitely stage whispering.
I know, and I'm stage whispering back. But I mean, if what Karumbo said had any merit and is related to the family that we are sort of working for, at least Karumbo is in relation to, just keep an ear out. Anything you hear about the monsters, either Herman or Lily.
Did somebody just laugh?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, I love that you are old enough to understand that reference. Thank you, sir.
What in the boomer shit?
You got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
pStabs didn't get it.
yeah, I did. What are you
What?
talking about?
What?
Didn't.
I knew exactly who the monsters were, thank you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You never pointed out or said a word to me about it.
I didn't want to ruin anything for you.
Well, it was one-on-one. Like, you could have said something to me then. Like,
Oh. I mean, it's your backstory, and I like the little twist on it, and I like the names and stuff, so. Makes it
I'm
easier
in.
for me to
All right,
remember.
let's go. Sorry.
no, you're fine. It was exactly what I was hoping. As long as one person got it, all my work well worth.
Your work,
And it's all
your
worth
with it.
I get it. Okay.
So,
And Cromwell kind of squints at Kyle, like, not using your real name either.
At least in public for now. They may still be looking for me. It's only been 4 years since I left.
He sighs a little bit and shrugs.
Why? Are you hunting me too? Along with Caspip?
No. Fair.
Insight check.
Plot.
yes, if you'd like to incite him. All right, Karumbo. Are you answering honestly or not? You can roll deception if you'd like
I
to
would
answer
say
or not.
roll the pStab so I don't see it.
Yeah.
And then
Roll to pStabs.
persuasion or deception,
Deception.
depending on if you're being honest or deceitful.
Yeah, roll to GM.
How do you do that?
At the top of the sheet, there should be a toggle.
Yeah, for GM.
Public to GM. There we go.
Yeah. And you can tell me whether if you're truthful or not.
All right, he's truthful because he just rolled it to everybody.
I switched to GM.
No,
Did not at all.
I think you did.
Definitely see it.
It comes
It
up yellow
says
for
on
me.
my screen, it says to GM.
Will we see it?
Unfortunate.
I don't understand. Okay.
Oh,
Roll 20 be fucked.
Let me test.
Maybe.
Did this go to GM or does everybody see it?
No, just to me.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Wow, what the frickin' weapon?
Oh.
Did you see that one?
Yes.
Sure did.
Mhm.
I swear.
It's a nice
Okay.
3.
Nice deck save.
Nice
Okay.
19. Nice 17.
It doesn't work for me.
Hold on, Karumbo. He actually does have it toggled to GM.
Thank you.
Weird.
Like, I don't know what else
Oh,
to do. I clicked the thingy.
If we GM and I hit javelin from your thing.
Mine doesn't work either. That's weird.
No, Darius's work.
Oh no,
but
it
the
says 2
javelin
GM.
doesn't. Oh my god, why does Karumbo's not actually work?
I'm so
If you guys see mine,
I'm so broken.
I
Nope,
saw
just-
Tanzu's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you will, because you're the DM.
GM.
Uh,
I see.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
the Crumble had the right thing clicked.
No, he did. That ghosts
Oh.
me.
Crumble, buddy. You having
Hold
some
on,
issues?
I'm gonna go in the back end of your sheet.
I'm
and
I'm
make
having
sure.
issues. Yeah, see, she's like toggling stuff around here.
Yeah, I'm looking. Just in case there's something that weird set up, right? So like vanish toggle. Whisper rolls to GM, never whisper rolls. Whisper toggle. There you
Wait.
go.
Where the heck is that?
So see where I hit the red? You
I
should be
see.
able to see, right? So see right here where it says whisper rolls to GM, whisper toggle.
Yes. Okay.
You had never whisper rolls for whatever reason. So if you
Okay.
go here now,
So now it should work.
yes. Now it works.
2 GM. Hey, it worked.
Now that it's
Hey.
too late.
Both you and Kyle have just wasted your good rolls.
I know,
I
right?
mean, I rolled 2 20s. That's fine. I mean, it's fine. It'll be alright.
All right.
But okay, he's being honest with
He's
me.
being
That's
honest
the
with
big
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You believe he's being honest.
As I lean forward to look at him as he says it, and then I just kind of lean back.
And he kind of like backs away a little bit. Like, what the heck?
Look, it took me 22 years to get out of that house. I do not plan on going back without a fight. So forgive me for being a little apprehensive.
Fuck yeah, we'll burn this whole hoity town to the ground for you.
No, there are lots of lovely, innocent people here that live here. I'd rather not burn the whole place down.
Okay, fine.
And even though I don't get along with my parents, they still are my parents. That's the reason I didn't burn the place down when I left. I simply stole a couple things and then left. Just to kind of irritate the shit out of them.
I take my shitless scroll sneakily out of my bag and just cross out Lily. Put it back.
He left
It's
Herman
very
on there.
subtle. Very subtle.
Oh, Lily and Herman.
Oh, you're gonna take them both
put
off,
them
all
together
right.
on the same line. Yeah.
I can't wait for the day he puts them back on.
That'll be tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow. Every other day he like takes them off, puts them on, you know?
I'm surprised Tansy didn't make it on the list.
Oh, Tanzu was on the list.
But he's
Come on.
Was
probably
he?
maybe he's off the list now, who knows? Maybe he's back on the list after all of this.
You'll never know.
The waitress comes back out. 2 surf and turf, grilled vegetables, steamed vegetables. And she starts handing it all the food.
You've forgotten my friend Stu, ma'am.
It's going to be another 5 minutes for some rabbit stew. We had to go get a rabbit, sir.
Seems a bit insensitive, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, she
What,
looks a little uncomfortable, but she's trying to keep her grace, so she's
My hand is spinning furiously at this
I'm
point.
not breaking
What,
eye contact with her either.
she's looking uncomfortable. She said, "Well, we didn't have any stew per se, and there wasn't any meat capable of being put in a stew, so one of the young boys went and caught a rabbit, and we have slaughtered it, and we are busy making stew right now. Our deepest apologies for the inconvenience of having to wait so long for your food, Sir Dragonborn. It will be discounted by 2 gold. Your meal.
I don't
Thank you."
care about the weight, I care about the type of food.
Yeah, hey, lady.
As I gesture at the Harangon the whole
And, like,
time.
pet my ears really, like,
A
obviously.
Haragon is not a rabbit, sir. A Haragon is...
What is
To be
another
fair,
word
rabbit is
for a
delicious.
rabbit? A
Oh.
hare.
If anyone can see me across the room, I am chuckling to myself hearing this across the room.
Yeah, you can hear it. They're not being overly quiet. Well, the lady isn't anyway. She's talking kind of normally, but trying to be polite. It wasn't
And
by
it
choice, sir.
sounds like extra work to go out and catch a rabbit for the table with a Harangon when you have, fuck if I know, this well-made steak you could have sliced up and just put in a stew.
The cook
I'm-
said it wasn't good enough. I am not a cook, sir. I do not know. I merely serve your food to you.
I'd like to talk to the chef, please. I would like to talk to the chef.
Oh,
Please.
oh.
Chop chop. Bring the chef.
She kind of backs away a little bit and looks
A
very
little
nervous.
bit more stern on the second, please.
And then she hurries away.
My foot
Crumbo-
is thumping ferociously underneath the table.
Maybe should have.
Crumbo's looking at his surf and turf, and he knows what half of it is, but he's not sure about what the other half is. And he
Trust me,
mentions,
there's nothing questionable about the food.
and he
it's-
mentions, actually, rabbit's pretty tasty.
Yeah, I bet it is. Like underneath the table.
A man comes out with the lady, following behind him. He clearly is the cook. He's wearing a white apron. That's what makes him cook. And he has a fancy hat on. and he says,
Is
I
Tiny under
understand.
his hat?
I understand there's a problem, sir.
Yes, you are preparing a rabbit stew. in
Yes.
Quite distasteful decision to the same table that there's my Harengon companion here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not aware that there was a Haragon here. One of the boys had some very fresh rabbits come in. I thought I would use the best, finest meats for the stew. It was the best that we had.
You didn't think to use any of your cuts that you have for steak?
No, sir. They're already ready for steak and prepared.
So you cut them smaller. Seems like a simple thing.
Oh, I cannot do that. Then I'd have people complaining that their steak is smaller than yesterday's cut.
No,
I'm sure you know how that
cut
goes.
one for the stew you're making. You don't have to cut every single one smaller.
Well,
Do you need me to break this down for you? You take one steak that you meant for a surf and turf meal. You simply slice it smaller, dice it into small bits, mix it into the stew, add in some vegetables that you might have for one of these grilled or steamed platters my other friends are eating. Put it in your stew, let it cook and simmer, salt and pepper to taste, serve to my Dragonborn friend. You know, for a chef of such a prestigious establishment, you really are not that well practiced from what I can tell.
the man's just standing there looking at you, blinking, with no expression on his face. He nods.
Can I recall the name of the owner from overhearing conversations with my parents?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the name of the owner for you.
He's so gonna get nailed.
Mhm.
This man's about to be executed in the center of town. Actually, that reminds me. I had the DMP set well.
You got to DM me with what now?
What?
This was so much easier when I could just name somebody that, like, you know, based on
Sorry.
what profession they have.
Oh, bad.
You're still allowed to do that.
No,
just has
it
to be the
doesn't.
fancy
It
name.
doesn't fit. It doesn't fit this town. It has to be a fancy name.
Yeah.
I apologize for trying to lean into this. Make
all
you
right.
work.
No. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And of course, the generators that I'm looking for are giving me stupid names that aren't proper. Okay. British. Medieval names. That's where we'll go there.
His name is Squilliam Fancyson.
Well, funny how William came up. You know.
Seems right.
Yeah. The owner's name is Godfrey, and his last name is not going to be a profession this time.
What?
Godfrey
is-
Cookerson.
It's Godfrey
No,
Rudolph.
that's the name of the chef.
Yeah, Godfrey Rudolph is the name of the owner of this establishment.
And you can guarantee that Master Rudolph is going to hear about this.
And he looks at you. And he nods his head and bows and then walks away.
I don't even acknowledge any of that.
And it's not letting me open up my thing. So I'm closing Roll20 and I will relaunch it.
DM's gone. Quick, do some shit. Burn the town
Quick.
down.
Fleece the place.
Got it.
Steal everything that's not bolted down.
Firebolt everything.
Oh shit, she's back. Quick, stop.
I wanted to make sure I wrote down people's names, right? Especially since I just did that one on the fly, but it wasn't giving me my notes pop up, so. Alright, we said that this guy here, the owner was Godfrey Rudolph. Very proper name. All right. So, as you guys are sitting there, some of you eating, obviously Kyle is eating, but everybody basically but Praxic. I mean, Izul has had their food. The music tinkles on as one of the performers actually ends. You hear her say quietly, "And once again, for Lady Lily, just a reminder that we are still looking for her son, Kyle Munster, who has been missing now for 4 years. Thank you. This message was paid for by Lily Munster and the fund to find Kyle." And then she continues with the next song.
Harumbo literally chokes on his food.
Lynn's eyes are just wide as fuck. Like, oh my god, Kyle.
Not
They know you're missing.
Hey, did anybody else catch that? Similarly to us, dressed hulking big fella over there on the other side. Like, not even trying to be conspicuous about it. I'm like pointing straight in his direction.
Of course you are.
Does anybody see that dude over there?
Shantae, what's your guys' passive perception?
I
It says on your
percep-
sheet. It says on your
10
sheet.
plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
If you can't find it. It's
11.
below your skills, but
11.
I had to, yeah, I had to make sure the right sheet open. Yes, 11.
All right. Well, you see him pointing at you.
Ah, good. I'm gonna stare right at him.
Yep.
Anybody? You saw that dude
Just-
over there?
seeing
I mean,
him now
we-
for the first time, honestly didn't pay him any attention when we walked in. Doesn't seem very well off.
The ironic
mean-
part from Kyle, considering look how he's dressed.
Yeah, but look how I'm dressed versus look how I act.
That's true.
Well, I'm gonna go say hi.
Harumbo's busy chewing on his steak. He doesn't notice anything.
Yeah, I like the steamed vegetables come out. They're like, fucking steaming.
They're good. They have little glistening. They have little gold flakes in them.
Yeah, like I go to like
Yeah.
touch one because like I've never seen a hot vegetable before. Just like, yeah,
Hot
nope,
vegetable, man. Ooh.
not yet. Gonna let that cool down. I'll be right back.
Rumbo, it melts like butter in your mouth, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just shoveling it in.
Yep. You ever seen a halfling eat? I mean, come on.
Mm.
I've
That's true.
seen The Hobbit.
So I'll walk up to. Is there an open seat at our new person's table?
And sorry, go ahead.
Shantae, are you sitting alone?
As he approaches, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
As he approaches, he hears in his head, "Be careful, please do not start any altercations." We're
And I
trying
will
to
be absolutely dwarfing you in size, standing at 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
inconspicuous. Sorry, we're trying not to draw attention.
I got
And-
it. No brawls in this one. I got it.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yes?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
You're big.
And
You
you are
mind-
little.
Do you mind coming down here? My breastplate doesn't let me look up that high. I'm like staring at your nipples.
Sir, I don't even think you can see my nipples from down there.
Yeah, well your junk's hitting me in the chest. Can we sit?
I'll sit back down and point to the open seat beside me.
Yeah, well, I like get in the chair, but like on my knees on the seat like a fucking toddler. Try to like sit a little bit taller.
Trying to match me at eye level.
Yeah. Trying to, but like still like very much so failing. Like having to almost break my neck to continue to look up at you. I'll extend a hand out for like a Viking handshake. Darius.
Fuck, how do I say my character's name?
Viking.
Oh my god.
I'll reach out, shake your hand, and tell you my name is Viking.
Your name's Vicodin?
Viking. Here, let me.
It's Viking,
That's
Viking in now.
That's how you said we were
So-
going to pronounce it, Shantae.
Yeah.
So Viking, yeah, is what we're landing on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can change
Pleasure.
your picture too.
I have to remember how to do that. So
Okay.
In your settings, but we'll do that later. Yeah, so what brings you to this fucking fancy shit place?
working.
Oh, just so happens we are I kind of am.
I'm gonna pull out a wanted poster for. I'm gonna call him Tanzu. Fuck his real name.
Yeah.
Was supposed
Oh.
to find this guy. Turns out, 99% sure he's innocent and was framed by the guy that took his place. You seen him around?
Yeah. It's you might want to if yeah, it's a whole thing.
For
We
the
got,
record,
like-
this poster does say Caspip on it. It doesn't say Tanzu. Caspip.
Got it.
I just can't
He
pronounce my
couldn't-
name
he
or remember
couldn't
it.
say his name.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually are also looking for this person. And like kind of nonchalantly point back to the rest of the party as to not draw attention to
I could, sir.
Kyle or
You don't need
anybody.
to not point at your friends. I knew you were with them. I saw you staring at me across the room.
Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, no, so we like two of them are also like trying to hunt him down. Like he was hanging out with us for a while. And we
Where is he now?
that's the part where it gets a little kind of like
Because I would
above.
like to, inform him he is a free man. Well, once I talk to the mayor, that is.
Yeah, so that's like and you see me like brush my hand, so my ears kind of like roll back a little bit and point back up. That's like way above me. Probably for you. Yeah, and definitely for them. You're gonna have to talk to my friends over there.
Okay.
Yeah, but like on the way over, just like on like the like like we're not trying to draw too much attention. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like,
I know the kind
Cool.
type.
dope.
Dope. I love it.
Well, finish your meal and like whatever you're like. We're just gonna be hanging out.
I don't have a meal.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever you want, you come over and I get up and leave.
I'll follow him.
Like on my way back, my eyes are like to
Dick
anybody that's looking, like anybody else in the party that's looking as I'm walking back to the table. My eyes are as wide as can be. This man is fucking huge.
Look, I'm only 8 foot, 300 pounds.
Yeah, you are 4 times my height, minus my ears.
Meanwhile, at the table, the waitress has reappeared, and she hands Izul a large bowl of stew, and she says, "Your surf and turf stew, sir. Apologies from the chef." And she hurries away before anyone can talk to her again.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
You know, it's not polite to talk with your mouth full. I say as I walk up to the table.
Rumbo agrees and mutters something, but is still stuffing his face.
So your friend here tells me you're looking for this man. I'll sit the wanted poster on the table.
Are you sitting or standing by your table? This matters.
I am standing next to the table.
Okay. People are starting to look at you guys.
Rumbo chokes on his food again.
Try and sit down. There's an open seat.
Yes, there's no. We match.
Okay, I'll sit.
Or you pulled one from another table, but
I will sit down next to them.
okay.
Yeah, so I told him Viking is the guy's name, by the way. This is Lynn, and this is Izul, Karumbo. It's all like in a stage whisper. This is Kyle. That went the last one.
You hear.
Kyle's gonna smack you later, just so you know.
You just hear. Just call me Francois, like I used at the cult camp for now.
Yeah, definitely in and out of character. Would have forgot about that 100%. This is Francois.
Francois. That's a very fancy name.
Yeah. And yeah. I only gave him a little bit. It's kind of enough to get him to the table, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to point over to Francois and Karumbo, kind of tell him your spiel. Might be useful.
Well, first off, I am 99% sure this man is innocent. Since he's definitely left town, there's been 2 more murders in the exact same way as the one he was being accused of. I am pretty sure whoever took his place set him up. Why are you looking for him? If I may ask.
I was engaged by the Order of the Gauntlet to search for him in the Baldur's Gate area.
Baldur's Gate. So that's where he went.
Apparently.
But do you know where he is now?
Karumbo sits there with his mouth open for a moment. No.
I would like to inform him in person that I can prove his innocence. Mostly.
We would like that too.
I mean, we are would like to try to look for him. The circumstances around his last
He's
known
dead, isn't he?
sighting. No,
Why are you beating around the bush so much then?
because I don't actually know things about stuff. Which is what I was gonna get to. The circumstances around that are all kind of wishy-washy right now. And then I'll give him the whole bit about the banshee in the swamp and shit.
Well, I guess either way, the mayor should be informed of the news about him, so we can get word out to other places.
Other places.
He heard about him, and I already forgot where he said.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Clearly, word's gotten around.
I guess that's fair. So what do
And
you
you're
like? Sorry, go ahead.
Sure you were hired to find him? Don't seem
Wasn't
very good at this.
hired to find him. I was hired to find out who's been committing thefts and a murder in the town.
Okay,
Well,
and what
murders.
exactly have you found on that front?
Oh, I have inside help, who I cannot share at this moment.
What do you like, a bounty hunter, or like, what's your deal? What's your
Sort of.
you're just like a, or are you just like a hired hand type?
Or I'm hired help
For who?
the city.
And why would the city care about proving the innocence of a former associate of the Thieves Guild?
They don't care about his innocence. I've discovered this doing what they want. And find the need to share with them.
And what makes you so altruistic to prove this man's innocence? Wouldn't, condemning him make your job quicker and easier?
An innocent man should not pay for a guilty man's crimes.
Ooh, this
Grumba
guy's
nods
already way
sagely.
different than Tanzu, isn't he?
Yeah, this is like
I'm like,
total
whoa,
left
this
turn
is
away
like
from Tanzu.
lawful character? What the hell?
For now.
Hey, stay with it. It's kind of cool.
I'm digging
Grumba
it.
likes what he's hearing. He's
Yeah.
nodding.
I'm sorry I cut you guys off. I was just as surprised.
So am I.
Just go with it, Shantae. That's where it's good. Just roll with it.
Eventually, would like to learn more about your profession. Understandably, it's a little secretive for now, but if we're all kind of going towards the same thing, extra help wouldn't hurt.
Well, I plan on seeing the mayor in the morning. If you would like to come along.
A bombastic side eye over to Kyle to see if there's any sort of reaction.
I don't like numbers. Numbers are scary.
And you're from here or elsewhere?
I believe it or not from here. Actually raised by dwarves.
Classic.
I've read Stranger Things. And you won't tell us who this inside source is?
I am waiting to see if you are trustworthy to know it. I just met you, after all.
Well, I can tell you are far more trustworthy than Caspip ever was.
Yeah, he was not the nicest man. But at least he was honorable for a thief. Wouldn't take
Debatable.
jobs.
It's too
people
bad
that-
Britt's too sad to remember that he tried to kill her baby bear.
Hence
what
why
I
it's
heard.
debatable.
I know. I'm too sad to remember they tried to kill my bears.
For what I heard, he wouldn't take jobs to steal from people that did not deserve it. Or the poor.
Oh.
Well, that's all well and good, but he lied to us for weeks about who he truly was.
I can kind of understand why, considering they want him dead.
Well, they wanted him caught alive, according to my friend here.
Oh, the city wants him alive. The Thieves Guild does not.
Haha, he slipped. Works for the Thieves Guild, noted.
I do not work for the Thieves Guild.
Well, then how do you know that they want him dead?
My inside man.
Oh, so the
Who's
inside
also
man
pro-
is a man.
Who's also
Noted.
probably a member of the Thieves
Noted.
Guild.
He is a technically former member.
It wouldn't happen to be fucking Cherry Cheeks, would it?
my
No, I see you've met him.
Oh.
Oh yes, let it be Cherry Cheeks.
Over the table, pStabs and I did
No.
not discuss me bringing him into this.
No, but I think it's perfect. Run with it. Cherry Cheeks is the perfect lead into this.
He's currently trying to get me solid proof that he was set up.
Lindell Cherry Cheek.
Actually, now I think about it, I hope this doesn't get him killed.
It fucking might. He's kind of already on the top of my shit list for reasons.
In all honesty, Lindell didn't seem too keen on Caspip either way.
I offered him a large amount of money.
That checks out.
Oh, never mind.
Kyle, out of the corner of your eye, you see your mother's handmaid looking over at you. She's not making any motion to come towards the table, or she's just sitting there, but she keeps looking up at you.
She keeps looking up at me.
Yep.
How far away is she from me?
Across the restaurant, so there's a number of tables between.
I need a distance, ma'am.
50 feet.
I'm going to spend a sorcery point to double the range of minor illusion.
Okay.
And in a very... I'm going to imitate my mother's voice
Okay.
and just whisper, like, in her voice of just like, it's not who you think it is.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Can you give me deception, please?
Fuck.
Ruh-roh.
She's not convinced, but she doesn't take any action. You see a very slight smile on the corner of her mouth, but she averts her eyes from you.
Well, I see that we have all finished our meal. Mr. Icing, if you would like to meet us later,
Call him icing.
maybe.
love it.
How can we contact you?
I'm staying at the place just around the corner.
The boarding house.
Yeah, that place.
Sonya's.
Lovely. We have other business to attend to that has nothing to do with our mutual friend.
Well, if you need me, just ask what's your face for what room I'm in. Little hard to miss me.
I can tell you this much. Innocent or guilty, at this point, the Thieves Guild's probably going to be happy with the results, as last we saw, whether it was real or not, Caspip is no longer with us.
I figured based off how he was reacting.
Now, whether that was of his own orchestrating to get away from us, or something truly did happen to him, we don't know.
My brain doesn't want to work. Hold on.
So you get for snorting whiskey.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to. You made me laugh. It came up my nose.
You're welcome.
I'm also trying to keep this character good. So I have to think.
It'll be a challenge, won't it?
Are you like an early riser?
I'm a mercenary.
A person do I gotta set an alarm?
No, he means, do you wake up early in the morning?
Yeah, you fucking.
I like my sleep. But I don't look this beautiful by staying awake.
Mm.
If
My
that's
massive
what you
beer
want
got
to
spilling
call
out.
it.
That's what you want to call it. So savage.
Okay, I guess we can. We'll come find you at the fucking place in the morning.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the bar and ask for my musket back.
Okay. The bartender will give it to you, and also asks you for 5 gold pieces.
Well, hand the 5 gold.
I'm just gonna motion to the waitress.
And she comes over. Yes, sir.
And what's the damage for tonight?
45 gold pieces, please. That includes
Grumbo's
the
eyes, like,
free
bulge out.
stew.
What was that, Crumbo?
Grumbo's eyes bulge out at the amount of gold mentioned for this meal.
I'll just slide over 45.
Thank you, sir. And I hope you have an enjoyable evening, and we'll see you back here another time.
I'm sure you won't.
She bows and walks away. Praxic, did you finish all the stew?
I did. All
Can
of
you,
it,
can you
every
give me a
drop.
constitution save, please?
Oh, no.
boy.
Oh,
You're about
no,
to have
did
diarrhea.
Time to
they
die.
spit in the stew. Oh, man.
no. Is it? Is it?
Luckily for you, anything that may have been added to the stew has no effect on you. All right, we're going to call it there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pick it up next session.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to sign off for YouTube land. Thank you guys for session 23 this was. I believe, yes. And we now have to say goodbye to Tanzu, who was played by Zombie Shantae. He's now playing Viking Sky Climber something something. Who knows what the last
No,
name?
pronounce that last name. You got this.
We don't know. Vathuna Cub. I don't know. We have that's who Shantae's playing now is Viken, and Lynn being played by Betrayal. Dayris, not Darius. Dayris played by Saying God Tim. Karumbo played by Rianth. Izul, not Fat Kokobo, played by Chocobo, not one of those, played by PraxicFire, and Kyle, played by One Sad Panda. Thank you guys very much for joining this evening. We'll say goodbye to YouTube land.
No.
Bye, YouTubes.
Bye, YouTubes.